Have you guys ever been unprepared and it caught you by surprise? Well, that has happened to me so many times. It's kind of embarrassing to say out loud. But one time I was going camping with my Pathfinder group. And so, if you guys have ever been camping in Washington during the fall, you know that during the day it is perfect. It's gorgeous, the colors, the weather, everything is just beautiful. But during the night and evening, it is chilly, like it is cold. And so, I arrived at the campsite and I was like, ooh, it's getting a little cold. So I went to go get my sweatshirt and I quickly realized that I left all my sweatshirts and all my jackets at home. And I was like, how could I do this? Like, I literally live in sweatshirts. And so I was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm just gonna ask around to see if anyone else has an extra sweatshirt. And so I started asking my friends, and they would all give the same answer like, no, Kai, sorry, I only brought enough for myself. And I'm like, okay. And one of my friends even went, Kai, I love you so much as a friend, but I don't love you enough to be cold tonight. And I'm like, okay. So then finally asking everyone in my group, I was like, okay, Kaylin, I hope you have a sweatshirt. And so I went up to my big brother and I'm like, Kaylin, do you have a sweatshirt that I could borrow? And he's like, no, I think I only have enough for myself. I'm like, oh, can you look? And he goes, sure, Kai, just for you. And so he went to go look, and thankfully he brought out a sweatshirt that I could borrow. But you know what? That kind of reminds me of this parable in the Bible in Matthew, and it's the 10 virgins. So this parable is actually found in Matthew 25, 1 through 13. And it says, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 of them were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him. Then those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, for our lamps have gone out. And the wise answered, saying, not so, lest there not be enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they were ready. And they that were ready went with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. And he answered and said, verily I say unto you, I know you not. Watch therefore, for ye neither know the day nor the hour wherewithin the Son of Man cometh. So we see we have 2 groups in this parable. We have the foolish and we have the wise. The wise thought ahead. They were thinking, just in case that the bridegroom doesn't come when we expect him to, we will be prepared. And then we had the foolish. They had all this time to prepare themselves for the what ifs, and just in case that the bridegroom doesn't come when they expected him to. And in a way, we kind of see this form of godliness. And you might be thinking, what's a form of godliness? Well, that is acting like a Christian, but you haven't accepted Jesus in your life. 2 Peter 3:10 says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also, and the works that are therein, shall be burned up. So, oil in the Bible represents the Holy Spirit. Guys, if you do not have the Holy Spirit in you, you will not be found written in the Lamb's Book of Life. When they said, give us some of your oil, we see that they waited till the last minute to receive the Holy Spirit. And unfortunately, that's not how receiving the Holy Spirit works. Guys, today Christ is knocking on the door of your heart. Today is the day of your salvation. As in the story of the wise and the foolish virgins, you rather want to be inside, safe in his arms, safe in his kingdom, rather on the outside, knocking and pleading on the door for him to let you in. And then hearing the words of Christ saying, I know you not. Friends, which side of the door do you guys want to be on? Guys, thank you so much for joining me on Here I Am Sunmi, and I'll see you later.